Want to take a live look at downtown, and we're seeing some cloud cover, but this is a gorgeous shot. Lots of sunshine. It is a cool weekend, though, as we get ready for Halloween. Rachel?
Sheba, thank you. As we highlight Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the rise of breast implant illness is an important topic to discuss. It's affecting millions of people across the globe, with some creating new capsule cancers and undetected ruptures. Best-selling author Andi Lew joins us this morning to talk about her new book, Treasure Chest, Exposing Explants and Empowering You. Good morning, Andi.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Yes, I mean, the stats are that FDA have announced that silicone is no longer inert. That means that the traditional ruptures that we were looking for before, like a hole, doesn't necessarily need to exist. It can be a complete gel bleed. Not only that, there's new data to support that the implant is the inflammatory driver, meaning it creates a cytokine storm or an inflammatory response. Millions of women across the globe are now not only dying to be well, but joining the dots.
Yeah, Andi, talk about your book here, if you want to hold it up to the camera. You outline in your book how you initially thought breast implants were going to improve your life, but you almost actually ended up losing your life. Can you talk to us about your journey?
Yeah, well, this is my 10th book, and it really is a bit of a memoir and personal journey, but I am a wellness expert, so I've always written about how to guide people through any kind of health challenge. And this is one that was absolutely pressing. After having my own explant in March of this year, actually, I've recovered quite fast. I just realised that we can empower women, because as they get ready to shed, and there will be a time where they will need to remove their implants, it's about bringing them back home to themselves and really honouring what's behind our chest, which is our hearts, and what we are as women as a whole, which is so much more. The book also explores how did we even get here and who's really in control. You know, are we in this production line of, I call it, would you like fries with that, secondary surgeries? So many surgeons not only told me that I was fine with this undetected rupture, and I was pinpointing exactly to where I knew it was, but they also said, you know, you would look saggy, or you need a lift or a fat transfer. And I was just like, get it out. You know, and a lot of women flooded into my Instagram DM saying, wow, this is happening to me. They refer it to it, sadly, as medical gaslighting.
Yeah, I think a lot of women would want to know, Andi, you know, personally, what were some of the first symptoms that you noticed that made you realize, you know what, something isn't right?
That's right. So there's things like rapid hair loss, loss of libido, dry eyes, inability to sweat, anxiety, depression. There's even like tinnitus, which is this kind of brain fog, but also a buzzing around the brain. And then, you know, some people can write it off as, you know, this is early onset of autoimmune disease, or medical profession might sort of address it in a mechanistic fashion instead of the holistic fashion that it is.
How long did this go on before you actually said, I need to go seek medical attention?
Well, it was really hard because I implanted for trauma reasons, and I realised I wasn't the only one, that I kind of had this wall up on me, if you like, to protect me in an intimate space. And so I had to do the deep work. So it was kind of like, it took about a year and a half before I could get in as well. The thing is that it's a $14,000 surgery that most women can't afford, and health insurance won't pay for it. If you're being upsold a secondary surgery, it could go up to $22,000. So women have to save up for the surgery, get ready emotionally, and sometimes they can't get in because you have to not just remove the actual implant bag, but the surrounding scar tissue, which is called, you know, those new cancers that you spoke about, squamous cell carcinoma and anaplastic large cell lymphoma. So it's a very specialist surgery, and there just aren't enough surgeons trained to do this.
That's terrible to hear that it's so expensive, number one. What would you tell women who may be experiencing these symptoms right now and don't know what to do? What would be your advice?
Well, you have to remember, first of all, there is an FDA black box warning, so do have regular checkups with your implanting doctor, your diagnosing doctor perhaps, to help them to join the dots and see if this really is as a result. And also just read the book so that I give you all of the absolute information that you need to take you along the step of the way, because it can be quite daunting. And I do have a book launch event at Barnes & Noble as well, which I'm excited about, to meet the ladies, hug them and help them really kind of feel supported in this whole thing. It's at the Grove, you know, in LA, which is the most amazing bookstore. We're on the 3rd floor, and you can come and see me from 7 p.m. this Thursday night.
Thursday night. Andi, thank you so much for sharing your story and also trying to educate and empower women through your book.
100%, ladies, you've got this.
All right, we do. Thanks to you.